Welcome to Ancient Wisdom, Modern Edge, the podcast where we take timeless texts and see how they stack up in our chaotic modern world. I'm Ben.
And I'm Anna. Today, we're diving headfirst into one of the most famous books on strategy ever written, Sun Tzu's The Art of War. We're starting right at the beginning, Chapter 1, Laying Plans.
And right away, Sun Tzu doesn't mess around. He opens with, Sun Tzu said, the art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected.
Wow, no gentle introduction there. He's basically saying, listen up, because this is the most important thing you'll ever deal with. In the modern world, we might not be leading armies, but this feels like the opening to a board meeting for a company that's about to launch a make-or-break product. The stakes are everything.
Exactly. It's not just war. It's any high-stakes competition. Think about a political campaign, a major legal battle, or even a startup trying to survive in a cutthroat market. He's saying you can't just wing it when survival is on the line. You have to study the game.
Right. So how do you study it? Sun Tzu lays it out. He says the art of war is governed by 5 constant factors.
He lists them as, number 1, the moral law, number 2, heaven, number 3, earth, number 4, the commander, and number 5, method and discipline.
Okay, this sounds very ancient and mystical. Heaven? The moral law? Let's break these down. What on earth is the moral law?
He explains it. He says the moral law causes the people to be in complete accord with their ruler, so that they will follow him regardless of their lives, undismayed by any danger.
Okay, so that's not law in the legal sense. That's company culture. That's the mission statement. It's the why. Are your people, your employees, your team, so bought into the vision that they'll pull all-nighters and go the extra mile?
Precisely. Think of a startup where everyone believes they're changing the world. That's the moral law in action. It's the unity and morale that makes a team powerful beyond its numbers. If your people are just there for a paycheck, you don't have it.
Got it. What's next? Heaven?
Sun Tzu says, heaven signifies night and day, cold and heat, times and seasons.
So not literal heaven. This is about timing. It's the external conditions you can't control but must understand. In business, this is market timing. Are you launching a new social media app during a tech boom or a recession? Are you selling Christmas trees in July?
It's the economic climate, the political situation, the seasons. You can't change that it's winter, but you can use it to your advantage if you're prepared with coats while your enemy only has t-shirts.
Okay, that makes sense. So if heaven is timing, what's earth? He says it comprises distances, great and small, danger and security, open ground and narrow passes, the chances of life and death.
This is your terrain, your landscape. In business, this is the marketplace itself. Who are your competitors? What's the barrier to entry? Is it a narrow pass that's hard to get through? Where are the opportunities, the open ground?
So earth is your competitive landscape and heaven is the market timing. I like that. It's a powerful way to visualize it. Next up is the commander.
And the qualities of the commander are wisdom, sincerity, benevolence, courage, and strictness.
That's the job description for the perfect CEO or team lead, right there. Wisdom, to make the right strategic calls. Sincerity, to build trust. Benevolence, so your team knows they care about you as people. Courage, to take calculated risks. And strictness, accountability. You can't be a pushover.
It's a balance, isn't it? Too much strictness and you're a tyrant. Too much benevolence and nothing gets done. The great leader has all 5.
And the last factor?
Method and discipline.
He defines this as the marshaling of the army and its proper subdivisions, the graduations of rank among the officers, the maintenance of roads by which supplies may reach the army, and the control of military expenditure.
This is pure operations. This is your org chart, your logistics and supply chain, and your budget. It's the boring but essential stuff. You can have the best vision, timing, and leader in the world, but if you can't pay your bills or get your product to the customer, you're finished.
So there you have it, the 5 factors: the why, moral law; the when, heaven; the where, earth; the who, commander; and the how, method and discipline.
It's a complete framework for analyzing any competitive situation.
And then he takes it a step further. He doesn't just say, know these things. He turns it into a competitive analysis checklist. He asks a series of questions.
Right. He says to compare the two sides. And number one, which of the two sovereigns is imbued with the moral law? Number two, which of the two generals has most ability? And with whom lie the advantages derived from heaven and earth? And it goes on asking who is more disciplined, whose army is stronger, whose men are better trained.
This is brilliant. He's saying, don't just look at your own company, look at your competitor and honestly assess who has the advantage on each of these 5 factors. Which company has the stronger culture? Which CEO is a better leader? Who understands the market better?
It's a brutally honest self-assessment. And then comes one of the most famous lines in the entire book. After all this talk of planning, he says, all warfare is based on deception.
I love that. After 17 verses of meticulous, logical planning, he just throws a grenade in the middle of it. Oh, and by the way, you need to lie.
Well, is it lying or is it strategy? He explains. Hence, when able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away. When far away, we must make him believe we are near.
This is classic business and negotiation tactics. Think of a stealth mode startup that nobody knows about until it launches a killer product. That's seeming unable or inactive. Or think of Apple's legendary secrecy. They make everyone believe they're doing nothing. Then they announce the iPhone.
He continues with more examples. Hold out baits to entice the enemy, feign disorder, and crush him.
A bait could be a huge sale on one product to get customers in the door. A loss leader. Feign disorder is interesting. Maybe it's letting a competitor think your company is in chaos after a key executive leaves, right before you launch a brilliant new strategy.
It's psychological warfare. And he wraps up this whole chapter with a return to the core theme.
Let me guess, planning?
You got it. Now, the general who wins a battle makes many calculations in his temple ere the battle is fought. The general who loses a battle makes but few calculations beforehand. Thus, do many calculations lead to victory and few calculations to defeat.
So, deception and clever tactics are vital, but they don't replace preparation. They are part of the preparation. The winner is the one who has done the most homework, the market research, the competitive analysis, the financial modeling. Those are the many calculations.
It's the perfect summary. Victory isn't an accident. It's the result of rigorous, honest assessment and clever, flexible strategy. And that's just chapter 1.
Incredible how a 2,500-year-old text on war can feel like a masterclass from Harvard Business School. It's all there. Culture, timing, market analysis, leadership, and operations.
Absolutely. That's all the time we have for today. Join us next time as we tackle Chapter 2, Waging War, where Sun Tzu gets into the nitty-gritty of cost and speed.
Thanks for listening to Ancient Wisdom, Modern Edge.